a request by a good friend, Gail Gacy, and it was for the first anniversary. It was a peace service commemorating the first anniversary of the Virginia Tech shootings, and I have a deep connection with that university, not because I went there, but because every summer we went to a camp that was held there, and we saw the memorial. And so I told my friend, it was 2 months before the service, and I said, you know, it just doesn't work that way with me in songwriting. It either comes to me or it doesn't. And about a week and a half later, this came to me, and most of the lyrics are not mine. There's a very famous, I don't know if it's a poem or anyway, by Lao Tzu, or it's attributed to Lao Tzu. And so I took that as the main body of the song, and then I had heard a story about Vietnamese Zen Buddhist monks who were held captive by the Khmer Rouge, and they decided that they needed to build a worship space, and the Khmer Rouge told them that if they in fact showed up, that they would all be executed. And 20,000 Zen Buddhist monks showed up. So that's the refrain that you'll hear later in the song.
If there is to be peace between neighbors,
peace in our hearts. We must find peace in our hearts. We must find peace in our hearts. We must find peace in our hearts.